could remember from what was done? What can you remember from what was done in that first class that you attended?
First class, we talked about note making, note taking.
That cannot be the first class.
Um,
If that is the class you attended, you are talking of the second or third class, not the first one. All we did in the first class was the meaning of listening, why we listen and what we listen to. And the second class, we talk about listening enabling skills. It was then we enter note taking, note making, and the rest of them. Without wasting much of our time, let's go straight to what we likely have today. We are starting module 2 today. And in this module 2, our concern is listening for the main idea. In the previous units that we've studied, we've talked about listening in general. You understand? Listening in general, if you can still remember, go and watch the previous videos. You learn about listening in general, listening and comprehension, the relationship between comprehension and listening. We've talked about all those in the previous classes. So in this particular, don't forget that right from the beginning, the definition of listening that we gave was that, oh, sorry, we said we have two types of listening. We have listening in general. That is the type of listening you listen in a party, in a clubhouse, in the market square, just for general information, or just like a place of fun. That is listening in general. Then we also have listening for specific purposes. Those are the two types of listening we have, for general and for specific purpose. We are now moving from general. We started from general. We've talked about listening in general in the previous classes. Now we're moving to listening to for specific purposes. And our first concern will be listening for the main idea. In any speech, in any paragraph, in any seminar, in any form of talk, there is always a main idea that the speaker is trying to pass across to you. So it is very important that you know how to fetch the main idea, how to filter the main idea from every other redundancies that are used in supporting or in expressing more on the main idea. So listening for the main idea, we also talk about listening for interpretation and critical evaluation. Under this same specific purpose, we'll talk about effective reading, skimming and scanning, reading and comprehending at varying speed levels. In fact, you see this module 2, if you miss it, I can assure you that you are toiling with exam, because most of the questions you are going to face in the exam are likely going to be from this module 2. So don't joke with it at all. Make sure you are getting the point. If there are any questions, always raise questions. Don't just waste your 1 hour or 30 minutes for nothing. Now, listening for the main idea. The first picture that should be in your mind as we enter this module fully is that we have two types of listening. Listening in general and listening for specific purposes. And we have done listening in general. We've talked about several ways of listening in general. Now we are starting listening for specific purposes in module 2. And we have, broken it down into different units. The first one we're concerned about or concerned with this evening is listening for the main idea. How do I get the main idea in a in a speech or in a seminar or whatever I'm listening to? I also want to read the introduction for us. I hope my screen is visible there. So someone should take us the introduction. Do you see do we have people in the class? A volunteer, I don't want to call names today.
yes. Okay.
Yes, we are with you.
Okay. The training so far in the previous module, especially in the last. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we are with you. Continue.
Far in the previous module, especially in the last unit, has been centered on listening for retrieval or general and specific information. Information retrieval is important, but another important aspect of listening comprehension is to be able to give importance to the different layers of information received while listening. Obviously, not all information is of equal importance. Some pieces of information are more important than others. In this unit, you will learn how to determine main points or main ideas from speeches, lectures, and talks.
What can you say about that? Just give us some hints from what you've read. Let's see if you have followed it duly.
Um, let's continue the lecture. Let me think.
Think very well. If there is any other person in the class that has something to say, you can say it while he's still thinking. Thank God we were all looking at the screen when he was reading. So you must participate when you are in class here. This is student to student. Yes? Nobody in the class?
Okay, let me try. Let me try some. Let me try. Yes,
Okay, let
I'm
me
not
ask
hearing.
this
Are you
simple
hearing me?
question. Sorry, this simple question. From this introduction that you just finished reading, what is the main idea? Let's test ourselves like that. Hmm. Everybody will talk. If you are in this class, you answer that question. So you are starting from the person that read the introduction. What is the main idea in this introduction?
I think it's telling us that uh, in every listening comprehension that there are information and also the ones that are not important. So we should be
Say
able
it
to
in
differentiate
a
between them.
professional statement. Use one statement, one single statement to say it, or one sentence.
Hmm.
Construct it. Don't just say it's telling us. Just speak out the main point. The main point may be directly picked. Just one. It may be one line. It may be, so look for the main point and read it out. Yes, while you are thinking about your own, who do we have here? Joy, can you help us with the main point? If this is all we do today, it's okay. Madam, is it Madam Joy or Mr. Joy? What is the main point
Yeah, I'm a good afternoon.
in this introduction? What is the main point? You're welcome.
Thank you. I think the main point here is about information.
Is what?
Information.
Just information. So if you just tell me that the main point is information, I will be confused now.
Yeah, well, I'm just joining the class, so I need time to think about it. So
Okay, think about it. This is the first thing we've just
Hello,
done in the
sir.
class. We've not done anything. Well, as you can see, it's introduction. Our topic
okay.
is we are trying to do listening for specific purposes. And our main concern now is the first one we want to do is listening for the main idea in a speech. So this is assuming this introduction was read out to us as a speech. What would be the main idea? That's what I'm asking now. So while you are thinking about it, since you say you just joined, although we just started to, Okunola Olabisi, over to you. What is the main
Yes, sir.
idea?
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
The main idea there is that listening comprehension is of different layers, and all informations are of equal importance. I
Mm.
feel like that's the main idea there.
Thank you. That
because
is
there are
very
some information
professional.
that are of more importance than others.
Don't even stress it much. Thank you so much. That is fine. Mbang, or is it Mbang?
Yes,
What
sir.
is your own idea, sir? What is the main idea of this introduction?
Okay, so my main idea there is that your ability to distinguish between informations.
And what is that going to do
Are
to
you-
my ability to distinguish between information will do what to me?
and
You have
generally
to make
passing
it a
out,
complete statement. That is what I'm trying to say.
okay, so we know that information is vital. So your ability to distinguish different information to, let's say, different units.
Okay, featuring information based on importance. Fine. That is very good.
Yes,
You
sir.
have a point there. Who is in the class again? Do we have a Mary Jane? Over to you. Okay, no. Ibrahim Mohammed. What is the main point? So the main idea in this introduction. Someone read it out to us. So you, even though you are not in the class, you can see it on the screen. What is the main idea? If you are not ready yet, Mary Jane. If Mary Jane is not around, Fatia, you can join. Unmute yourself. What is the main idea? If I have not called your name, start reading ahead of time so that when it gets to you, we don't waste our time. Fatia, what is the main idea in this introduction? Fatia is not here again because when you call their names, they are no longer available. Zoom user. You guys are not in the class, are you? We are not in the class. Okay.
We are here.
No, it's those people that call their names. I think they are not in the class because it's time to answer questions.
Okay.
So the main idea, like someone said, is that they're trying to tell us that information are in layers of importance. So it is not all information that is important. Not like that, not all information that is important too. Let's not say that will be too ambiguous. But not all of them have the same importance. I want someone to give us a very practical example. Let me see. Someone should think of the layers of importance of information. Give us two information that pertain to one person but has different importance. I want someone with a perfect example. If you give a perfect one, I will give you 500 naira card after this class. I want someone with a just use one person as an example. Two different information to that person. You can use yourself too. Who is that? We called Fatia. Fatia did not talk. You eventually unmute yourself and then you are making noise in the class. Wow, all these noisemakers. Who is giving us the, what is it called now? Okay, since you guys don't have an idea, let me just say
I
something.
would like to try, sir.
All right. 1 minute.
All right. In a case that if someone comes to me and tell me or probably message me that there is a link that they are sharing money, I feel like it's of no importance to me. But once you message me and tell me GST101 class is ongoing, I feel like, yes, that one is
So you
important.
don't want money like this? Hey!
No, it's
I
not
don't
all
understand.
money link that
Yeah,
it's not all
God,
money
no.
link that are
No,
real.
she doesn't need money. So
Ah,
money link
I
are
do not,
real,
I do not
especially
accept
in
that
this
one. No,
generation.
I do not accept that one. No.
No, no, that's not the perfect example for that.
You
No, money links are
Nigerians,
real.
you hear link that they are sharing more than you say is not important.
I would
Even if
rather
it's
not
not real,
press
they
it
want to make
though.
attempt.
I would not.
Okay, let me give you an example. Assuming I have children in the school. Listen to this example. I have children in the school. Then we have some, let's say, a kind of riots happening around my children's school. You understand? And then I have another friend that is holding a party next week. You understand? So two calls came in at the same time, or let's say one after the other. Let's say the first call is that of my friend. I say, how far, Sam? Oh, I'm doing my birthday next week. Oh. You are invited. Though. This is so place we are going to do it. Oh. So time. Oh. This is the color we are going to. You understand? After that call, then another call came in and say, please, sir, we have an emergency in the school. Blah, blah, blah. The moment I hear emergency in the school, do you know that the way I will listen to that information will be far different from the way I listen to my friend when he called for party? Do we agree?
Yes.
Because this
Yes,
is
sir.
about my children. So once we have emergency, my mind is already racing. So I want to listen. In fact, you'll be shouting on the person that is on the phone. Yes, yes, yes. Go on. What happened? You know, something like that. So that is why all information. It's not like my friend's birthday too is not important, but hearing my children's issue,
It
ah,
could be a comfort.
that is more important to me. Now in this class, we are on a journey to do some things or to understand some things. One is at the end of this class, we should be able to state many reasons why you listen to get the main idea. You should be able to show how to determine main ideas from what you listen to. Then practice the act of identifying main ideas from the passage you listen to. Now let's go to why listen for the main idea. Why should we listen for the main idea? If I have not asked you to contribute anything, mute yourself. Except you want to tell me maybe my voice is not clear or whatever. Otherwise, please mute yourself. We don't need anybody to unmute. Making noise. My goodness. Who is that person? You guys will know your place is noisy and you'll be disturbing us. So, perhaps the most important thing in listening comprehension is for you to be able to determine the main idea of a lecture, seminar, or tutorial. One good thing you should learn how to see, don't just learn this for class attendance sake. Learn it. Be intentional about knowing how to do it. It will help you so much in the course of your study, in non and even your daily life. It helps you to be able to filter important messages from just stories or examples. And once you know how to get main idea, main point from a story or a speech or anything, it's in fact you get proper understanding of any class you attend, because you know what to look for when someone is teaching you something. It's not just all the examples, all the redundancy, addition, and everything that you'll be looking at. You will be focused on the main point. So this part of your material is trying to teach you how to do that. So you need the main idea to be able to determine the major point to be put down as notes. Number one reason. Who is that person? Mute yourself if you know your place is noisy. Why do I need the main idea? Number one reason, you need the main idea to determine the major points to put down as notes. Don't forget, when we're talking about note making and note taking, under note taking, we say it's not everything the speaker is saying that you pen down, that you are going to jot down. You have to get the main idea, the topic sentence of each paragraph that the person, or each uh, division of the speech body. That is the main point you are concerned about, and that is what you will write down in your jotter. If you are writing everything the person is saying word by word, that means you'll be needing journals to jot every speech you attend. So why do I need to listen for the main idea? So that I'll be able to what? Jot down main point. Number one, to be able to determine the main point to jot down or to put down as notes. You also need the main idea to be able to know what to study during examinations. If after this class, the only thing you remember when you were asked about this class is that I said that when they called me from my children's school and my friend called me for party, you know that you have missed the class, because that was just example, which means the main thing we came here to do, you do not grab it. So you should be able to listen to determine the main idea, because the main idea helps you to jot down the right thing that the speech or the class is all about. It also helps you in exam, because when you are reading for exam, imagine you attending facilitation. Facilitation is starting on the 23rd of this month. You are attending facilitation, and everything the facilitator is saying in the class, you are writing it down. When you are trying to read for exam, your book, your jotter is now larger than the course material. Is there any help it's going to offer you when the thing you jot down from classes is more than the course material itself? You know, you are complaining that course material is too bulky. That is why you normally buy summary. Let me tell you something about summary. Summary is what you yourself you're supposed to be producing from the facilitation that you are attending. We have 3 months of facilitation. So this GS101 now, for instance, when the facilitator starts on the 23rd, let's say that is the first day you have class, whatever the person says down, if you're able to jot down important point, you have summarized that particular part of the material. That becomes your own summary. Summary is not necessarily what you have to pay for. If you have time to, you still pay for it. If you are not, because I know some of you will not even attend the classes, the facilitation, you will not have time. But if you are a student that has enough time for study, summary is what you are supposed to produce yourself as a result of attending lectures, attending classes. But you won't be able to do that if you don't know how to look for the main points of the class. If it is everything the speaker is saying, the facilitator is saying that you're writing down, then you can't get the main point that you need to read for exam. So, in a nutshell, rather, let's say that you are getting the main point. So you are looking for the main point in the speech so that you get something to write down as notes. And then when you write down main point as notes, those main points eventually helps you to prepare well for exam, because it will be shorter than the course material at the end of the day. That is number 2. If you have the main idea of a lecture or seminar, you can easily develop it during an examination or assignment. It's still the same thing, just a continuation of it helps you in the exam. Now, a common mistake is for you to want to learn everything, both facts and fables, main ideas, and supporting details. In the previous class, we talked about facts and fable. You should be able to filter. Who is that? Joy. Madam Joy, your place is noisy. You should be able to filter facts from fables and from supporting details. Like when I talked about examination earlier, the main thing I was telling you there is that when you make your note from main point, main idea, writing the exam becomes easier for you. Every other thing I said there to explain the concept to you they were all supporting details. So if you are to jot down, you are not meant to jot down all the supporting details. Just pick the main idea that says, if I write down main point as notes, it will help me to pass my exam well. Full stop. That is what you need there. So when you are trying to read for exam, you will remember that it is the main point that you are supposed to read from your jottings, your notes, that will prepare you well for exam. So you don't need to write everything I'm saying, even explanation and supporting details. So the end product is spending more time, less hours on study activities than necessary. Now all these are supporting details. Now let's test ourselves again. I need just two people to answer this. What is the main point of this paragraph? I have read it to us because this second part is just supporting details. Okay, let me highlight everything. This place I highlighted now. What is the main point? Sorry, the main idea that we have there. In fact, I just finished saying it before I jump into this question. What is the main idea of all I have said so far under why listen for the main idea? The topic is why listen for the main idea. So what is the main idea in the whole thing I've said? If you filter, okay, from your note now, what have you written down? Let me ask it that way. What is in your note now from what I just finished saying? Everybody, one by one, read out what you've written down from. Don't forget, we've done note taking. So I believe every one of you should know how to take notes now. Not just attending this class and not writing anything. Then you did not attend the class. So what have you written down? Who is number one there? Mbang, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is in your notes there from this? Why listen for the main idea? Just one sentence. I don't need long stories.
Also, to determine the major points to be put down as notes.
That is your own main point.
And
fine.
also,
no, don't give me an also. Mary Jane, over to you. Thank you, sir. You've done well. Mary Jane, what is your own main point? We have less time to deliberate on this. Mary Jane is not in class. Fetia, Olabisi, Bintu.
Sir,
Yes, anyone available?
my main point is listening comprehension is not to learn everything. It's about listening to understand.
Thank you. Is that Bintu? Emmanuel, are you there?
Olabisi.
Teresa. Okay, Olabisi, thank you, ma. Ayomide Michael.
Emmanuel.
Yes. What is your main
Emmanuel
point?
is here.
Yes, what is your main point?
To be able to determine the main idea of a lecture and the seminar.
Okay. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Yes. What is your main point?
Yes, sir. The main point is to be able to determine the major points to put down as a note.
As a note. Thank you. One more person before we move on to what we have next. We have limited time left. Okay, let's do this exercise. Don't worry. Thank you for all those that have spoken. You've done well. Which of the following is not an important reason for you to be able to determine the main idea in a listening comprehension activity? So the ones that are not important, you say, just answer it. Okay, let's start with number one. To be able to eliminate minor points. Is it part of the reason why we look for the main idea? Yes or no? To be able to eliminate minor points.
Yes.
Okay. For note-taking activity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
To encourage sleepless nights.
No.
No.
No. To cheat during examinations.
No.
Now I think you say yes now, so that we know that the note you are writing in the class now is because we want to squeeze it. I thought, okay, you guys are fresh. If you check the last my practice list, you see different skills your seniors have been using. So don't follow them. To isolate facts from fables.
No.
Yeah, yes.
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 No.
To be able to complete charts, figures, and tables.
No. No.
It's not part of it. You guys even understand that one? To be able to
Yes, sir.
complete charts,
I don't really understand.
Honestly,
figures
we don't
and
understand.
tables.
Quite, it's confusing.
I like this one.
When you have uh, jottings that deals with, let's say you are trying to label, you have drawing or something. When you want to label, it's only the important points you are going to. For instance, this one is the ear. You label it here. This one is now you are dealing with tables too.
Come here.
When you are dealing with tables, the main idea
Come here.
in each,
Come
I
here.
don't know
Come
how
here.
to explain this to you guys. Or wait, I want to see
You know
the
why they say come here. During the 2 I don't know what they find up and down.
madam,
Who is
please.
this?
Huh?
One be VT, one to be
The
Sabbath.
chart,
Eh?
table, and this thing, they are meant for scientific writings. Like if you are listening to a scientific lecture or whatever, you understand. For instance, if I should show you a figure now, let's say this is a scientific class, and I have an image here, display, or a figure. Then I'm telling you the part. This part, this is the head, this is the bottom, this is the whatever. Labeling it, you need the main idea from what I'm saying to be able to put down each of the labels
Sit
where
down.
they're supposed to be. To gain overall impression,
No.
are you sure? Are you sure?
To gain overall impression is a yes.
You guys should vote. Is it yes or no? To gain overall impression. Is that why we try to get the main point in
It's
the
not.
You
Yes.
don't,
who is for no? Who is for
no.
No, no, sir.
No, sir. You don't take notes for him.
Maybe okay.
to gain overall
And they
impression?
thought this thing
Read it slowly.
Maybe okay. Come on, then come on. I say.
What is
It's
this?
writing on
What
my
is this? What
this
is
you
this?
know.
Oh, I did the video where they go there.
What tell you say? I say inside okay, they born. They
Maybe
say
that's it, do I?
I better come on. Not say you talk this and you be
Who is
devil.
that? Uh,
So
God.
forget.
that person did not know that
I bet man no check my.
he's in
I'm
class, or who is that?
Ilaoni
I only laugh here.
Okay.
lafiya lawa ba.
You guys are not even in the main class. You are
Yawa ina
making noise
tahowa ne da
like this.
safe na dan ji clutch ina baya maginet da kyau a jikin motan. Shine na zo workshop nan a gyara mu. To shi kuma Chinese ya nuna min wai dai a kunce gyaba. Shine nace ni dai a just nake so.
Yeah.
Look how
God.
these people just turn class. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. So you have not seen anything. When you start attending the main facilitation, when you have 1,000 students, that is when you know. You better start learning now. Learn how to, when there are distractions and noise, you learn how to still focus on the class. Okay, I want us to check what is there. From the knowledge of the main idea, you will get the overall impression of the lecture or seminar. So you guys that are saying no, the answer is yes. When we say main idea, it's obvious now. You are listening to the main idea so that you understand what the whole speech is just all about. You are getting the overall impression, not general, overall impression. What is this person saying in essence? So to promote diminishing returns, that one, the answer is obvious. Is it yes or no?
No.
Thank you. No. So I think the class will end there. We will start from determining the main idea in the next class. I believe by now you all know why we must look out for the main idea in a speech. Can we echo the two reasons we identified earlier? I think there are two major reasons we identified. So yes, let's echo the two as a summary to the class. Point number one, why do we look for the main point?
To be able to determine the main idea of a lecture, seminar, and the tutorial.
Okay.
And point number two, need the
For you
main
to be able
idea
to
to be able
determine the main idea of a lecture.
I gave you 2
to put
points,
down as a.
two important points.
You need the main idea to be able to determine the major points to be put down as notes.
As note 1. The second one is what?
You know the major point to study during exam.
Thank you. One is for note taking, the other one is for examination. Acing your examination professionally. So, if you have attended this class, I believe in your notes, you have why do we listen for the main idea, and you have these 2 points there. We listen to get points to write down as notes, and we listen for the main point to get important points to study for examination. Thank you for attending the class. See you guys in the next class. We have another class by 6:102. For those of you that enter to direct entry, you also do 102 too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.